Nick, firstly, you've been back a couple of weeks now. You're settling back in. How are you feeling?
Yeah, bloody good. Temperature change, we're probably about, 30 degrees, 30, 40 degrees. But no, it's been awesome. The boys are bloody on the burst, and looking forward to a few more games. First home game.
11 minutes in, and you get your first try of the season. How'd that feel?
Yeah, look, I wouldn't believe it. Bloody, I don't know, it just sort of popped up. The Big Sam Wykes had a couple of barnstorming runs, and Big Benny McCullum, same thing, and just set it up out wide, and mate, it just opened up. It was just one of those lights shining in the corner there, and last pass, lucky enough to bloody get over.
What did you make of playing back with your old teammates and the force? How do you see them sitting at the moment?
Yeah, look, I mean, I suppose rugby with these boys, with every team, is more enjoyable when you're winning, and I think we come a long way in the attitude department as of last game. The score line didn't reflect that, but the attitude's the most important part, and that, which is what makes it exciting for this coming game. Because the Rebels are they're a good outfit. They've shown that they're unpredictable and dangerous. So that mindset that we've taken in with a couple of changes to a bit of direction in play and that sort of technical side of things will put us in good stead, because the boys here, they've got like a bit of a chip now, and they want to have a good crack at them and regain that sort of respect. So
what was wrong with the attitude before that, and what have you guys improved on to change it?
Well, that's the thing. It's tough in sort of team sport. Like the head coach has got a tough gig. He's got to keep everyone's melon in the right direction and all together. So it's the hardest part, working the scone out, isn't it? And he's done that now. He's spun it around, a couple of meetings, a bit of bonding, and I suppose boys feel like they want to do it more for each other, and just building that sort of that feeling and that thought is what'll make the difference.
So the team's a bit more up and about now, particularly with you being back in the side as well.
Oh, I don't know, they make out not even hear the mongrels.
Getting the try with your second touch, you would have been a bit up and about after that.
Oh yeah, I was stoked. I suppose. I don't know. I don't go into too much detail about it. It was only chip and chase for a game, around about 50, and then bagged a meaty in the corner, but that was about it. Or it was the last pass, one of those two.
What's the biggest difference between playing rugby in Japan and playing here, apart from the temperature difference?
Well, apart from the, I suppose the journalists are a bit different over there, tad shorter, but still, good blokes and quite confused, quite easily. I'll spin a yarn, and my translator will try and translate it to the journalist, and then what comes out of it, it's like, I suppose you can't really call it Chinese whispers, can you? But it's it was not what I said. But other than that, the rugby's good fun. The blokes are terrific, and they really look after you over there. So I'm keen to get that back over there as well, and just sort of hopefully bounce between both.
So no communication problems with the guys here then?
No, still it's the same. They South African blokes, they think they've learned English, but then they haven't learned Australian, so they've already asked me what the hell I'm talking about. Anyway, that's another story.
Nick, where's the season at? Win off the first game, then 3 losses. Where do you see the season sitting? It's getting to a critical stage, isn't it? You can't afford to give the Packs too much of a head start.
Oh yeah, but mate, that's the crazy thing about these seasons. It's a long season, and things can turn around pretty rapidly, and that's happened in the past for us. Sometimes the teams go through those waves where they might lose a couple, and then they bloody win, like we did with 5 in a row last year. So that's quite normal, and I'm confident in us as a team and the boys themselves. So I don't think we're too worried. So just if we get a bit of support there from the Sea of Blue, which we always do, get down there. Them screaming fans, they make the difference, and if you listen out there, get your carcass on the chair and give us a good hollering, and we'll come over to have a chinwag after the game.
What do you just a few more thoughts on the Rebels as a side and coming up against them?
Yeah, look, I haven't played them in a while, but I've only seen a bit of footage, and they're definitely not afraid to throw it out wide, and they've got a couple of exciting players. Not only that, they've got a couple of big, strong forwards, and they're sort of quite, I think, a bit of a different team from last year as well. So they've only gotten better, and it looks like that. You know, they've showed that over the last few weeks. But it will be a tough one, that's for sure.
And sorry, one more. Your meetings with Michael Foley since coming back. What is he expecting from you, and what have you said to him that you can bring to the table?
Oh, I suppose turn up and a few of the young blokes getting around out there. You know, this season there's a couple of newies, and they're a bit lost, like I was when I first started. Well, actually, still am. But you know, if I can impart some sort of wisdom, I'll do so, and I like to do that because I can just bring back so many memories when you're absolutely bogging yourself, and you know, you're in a contact session with a bunch of old blokes, and yeah. But no, it's good. Other than that, you know, the rugby side of things, I want to just, I suppose, do my best through performance, and I think boys respect that more.
Excellent.
Yep. Good
Cool.
stuff, mate.
Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, mate.
Appreciate your time, mate.